doing? Are you okay?
Daddy, don't hang up.
I love you.
Love you, Dada.
You miss me?
Yeah.
I miss you too. I got you some birthday gifts.
Yeah, Daddy, you got me some birthday gifts.
Yeah. I need your mom to unblock me off Google Duo so I can show them to you.
Mommy, please. Can you do that to me, Dada? I was trying to not give it to you, like.
I don't know. Mommy's being doing. Are you okay?
Daddy, don't hang up.
I love you. I wouldn't have to do anything.
If you were a decent man, but you're not.
No.
No, you're not. You're far from a decent man. You're a little boy.
I've taken care of you, and, you're trying to
No, we
disrespect
didn't. We were
me.
drug addicts together.
No, like, even when we were, and I stopped, and I've been sober, but listen, like, I don't know what you're doing, but this does not make you look good at all. I'm trying to talk to my daughter, and you've been giving me grief for years. Like, so, regardless what I'm doing, it's really in
You've been
response.
unstable for years, Marcus.
No.
Everybody knows that. And I do have witnesses for court, if needed, that will stand up and testify for me in court.
That what?
So,
That you've lost custody? That
you have
moved?
played nothing but fucking games
How?
for the last 5 years of London's life.
No, I haven't.
That you haven't paid for anything until the last 6 months we were at Mom's.
That's a lie, too.
And that was the bullshit they didn't need.
That's a lie, too. And you've been
No, it's
jumping
not.
from one person to the next. Like, you're irresponsible.
No, I haven't.
No, yeah, John, Eric, all of these guys. Like, and
Hey, I'm hanging up.
you're being toxic. I just want to see my daughter. You told me you're going to unblock me, and you lied to me. And she loves me, and she knows different.
Why?
We can have her speak in court if need be, but, like, you're keeping me away from her on purpose.
She's 5. They won't even let her.
Look, man, it doesn't matter. She's going to be 6, all right? And you fail to realize this isn't going to get any better. You keep doing this stuff to me. It's not. You can't figure out how to get along with me, but your daughter and me get along great, and me and your son do. And that's my daughter. So, like, you want to keep me in this loop and try to keep, like, some sort of control over me, and you don't have any control over me. At one point, when I stopped trying, your daughter just
Finish talking
suffers.
to her and I'm hanging up the phone.
That's what I want to do anytime I call.
Finish and I'm hanging up.
It's so nasty. Just put her on the phone.
Go ahead.
I love you, Peanut. You see what be going on, and I know it breaks your heart, alright? But you see Daddy ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm just trying to talk to you. But you see how difficult it is. You know your mom don't like me, so, I know when I had you, and I know you miss Mommy, and I know when I had you how you always said you miss Mommy, and I called her, and you talked to her, but I never did your mom this way, the way she's doing me, and I've never done the hurtful things that your mom's done to me and you, that she's doing. So I just hope that you always love me and you miss me, and just know that I'm thinking about you every day, and I really love you, and I really wish I could see you for your birthday and all your birthdays, and I wish I could see you every day and take you to school and spin you around and, You know what I mean? Like, you know your dad loves you, and you know that this is not right, so I just miss you. I want you to be safe. I want you to brush your teeth and make sure you wipe your butt and just have fun and, be clean, wash your hands, make friends, laugh, smile, do good in school. Like, I love you, London, and you know Wyatt misses me too, and you got to just look out after your brother. You know how your mom is. This ain't the first time she treated your dad bad, and I don't know.
Like talking down on me, hard on her. I don't do that to you, so don't do that about me.
You do. You lie.
No, I know. I don't tell her what a worthless piece of shit you are. I don't do that. I'm not. And you say things like that in front of her is really hurtful. Like, you and me, you're just showing me, like, how we cannot build a friendship off how you act. And you tear me down, but you fail to realize how much I've done for you. How much have I done for you? London had a seizure on Valentine's Day, and I rushed her to the hospital. Like, you did? I was the one that was there with her. I'm the one that called the ambulance. I'm the one that rode the ambulance with her.
You didn't ride in the ambulance with her.
That was it.
You rode in the car with me and my dad. Like, you try to deny anything. If I try to stop reaching out, you just she don't hear from her dad. If I just stop calling private, and you don't care, but she does, and she's gonna be giving you grief. You can't replace me, and you won't. But, like, you keep this up, and when I stop trying to reach out to your kids, they suffer for it, and so do you. But you keep moving, you're so erratic, and you keep moving from one place to the next, and you're not working. That's one of the things that is going to bite you in the butt. At the end of the day, you have to provide. But, like, trying to be a single parent, I want time with London. You don't give it to me. And when you do decide to give it to me, you just drop her off, and then you just spend, like, extra Lincoln State money for months, not on London, just doing whatever you want to do. You're dealing with Corey and his 3 or 4 kids. You keep... No, you keep...
Quit calling my phone.
Oh, you're not good. You're so unstable. You're gonna lose custody again. You just don't have a relationship with me, huh? Yeah, you just want to see my face finally, yeah. I was thinking about you, London. I was watching a new Looney Tunes movie the day the Earth blew up, and I think you think it'd be so funny. I got you some slime, some flarp slime, and a stretchy crocodile, and a Minnie Mouse foam ball, and a Minnie Mouse coloring book with coloring pencils, and
Please, I want to see my slime. I want to see my phone slime and my slime.
I don't know why you call her and tell her about all this shit you got her when you know what you're doing, Marcus. You know exactly what you're doing.
What am I doing?
And it's not funny, it's annoying.
What am I doing?
Because now I'm going to have to unblock you because you've gotten all excited over this shit. So now I have to unblock you so that she can see it because it's wrong of me not to.
It's wrong of you to keep me blocked. It's wrong for you to talk to me like that.
You're playing games.
I'm not.
I don't like it.
Well, I don't know what game it is about our daughter.
I don't answer my damn phone because I don't want to.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to London, and you use her against me. Like, you know this. And you've told me repeatedly times that you would unblock me, and you didn't call me on Father's Day. You're not going to try to call me on your birthday. Have her call me. Like, what is it that your beef with me? Like, your daughter obviously... Yeah, but, like, you need to get over that. That's you. London has nothing to do with this. And neither does Wyatt. Like, he misses me, too. I don't know how you just act like I haven't been in their life for the last 7 years.
You act like we're not going to court. You act like none of this is going to get brought up, and yet you still try to punish me.
Bring it up. It can all get brought up. Let's bring it all to the surface. Well, I don't give a fuck anymore. I want this to end.
I know you do, and you said that repeatedly.
So I'm going to bring it all to the surface so it will end.
You said that you want to kill yourself. You said,
Yes,
Jared.
I'm on medicine now, and I take very good care of myself now, so when I've got doctors to prove it.
You said Jared.
You can't use that against me.
You said Jared.
Anything against me because I've changed a lot in the last 6 months. So this is what I'm making this call about.
I'm trying. You've been at my mom's last 6 months. Before that, you just dropped London off to me. Like, what's...
No, I didn't. Whatever.
You did. What do you mean you didn't?
Okay.
I had her for 2 or 3, 4 months, and then
No,
you came back.
No, you didn't.
Last summer.
No, 2, 3, 4 months. Get the fuck out of here.
How did I not?
Listen, I'm hanging up. You literally called to fire me up.
No, you annoy me. I'm trying to get to my daughter. You purposely blocked me out of her life, and then you want child support. Your daughter wants to see me, and you did drop London off to me for 2 or 3 months last year, and then you came back. None of your ex-boyfriends are gonna come rescue you from your battle because this is my daughter. You did this with John, you did this with Eric, you're doing this with Corey, you do this with anybody that you're with.
Okay.
Like, I'm so over it. Put London on the phone, unblock me so I could show her what I got her. You just automatically just dipped from my mom's house a few weeks ago without telling me, and then you just,
By law, I don't have to tell you.
I'm her dad. I have rights. I have rights.
It doesn't see it. No, you don't. Not right now.
Yeah, I do. I'm her father, legally and blood test-wise, DNA-wise. Like, I have rights. You're scorned and hurt, and you just want to hurt your daughter and your son by doing this. They love me and miss me. You know that, Amber, and you're mad because you don't get your way with me. You was just at my mom's for like a year. Like,
6 months, let's not exaggerate.
you were living there, yeah, and then I had London when you had Wyatt. I had her in my custody when I was at mom's for like 2 or 3 months. You know that. I don't know how you're trying to dispute that because you know that. You dropped her off to me.
Regardless, okay? Let's say you did.
I know I did.
You had no strings to pull.
I know
It doesn't fucking matter.
No, it does matter. Like, this is my daughter.
Because I'm not that person anymore, so no, the fuck it doesn't.
No, you're failing to... You are that person that's keeping me from London because you tell me one thing and you do another. You're not doing your responsibility of letting me...
Just go away.
Dude, you want money from me and not letting me see my daughter. And
no, I just want you to go away. I honestly don't even want your money at this point.
You want me, but you put me on child support. You've been on...
I didn't put you on child support, the state did.
But if you...
Quincy and I did it because I didn't do it.
If you would have been working, this wouldn't be even happening.
Well...
If you would have had a job, then you wouldn't be getting state aid and
you can raise 2 kids full fucking time and let me know how well you do.
You haven't been full-time by yourself. You've been with plenty guys, and you just make these excuses. You could work, and you've worked a job before. I don't know how you're letting me get under your skin when I just want to talk to London. It hurts, bro. And it's been going on for years, and like, this sucks, bro.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Craig Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. Cunningham is out there with Rudy Fernandez. Then it's Mullen. And it's Eaton in at the 4 spot. And for Honolulu, Wembanyama is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Iverson. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at the 3.
At Adult School with Marco podcast. Speaking head, eyes, ear. London daddy misses and loves you. I'm sorry mom is being mean to you.
It doesn't really matter. Like, you know, obviously the people that are informed of this or whatever, they'll have their opinion, and you can have your opinion. I'm not tripping on anybody's opinion, but the facts is that it's not right. This isn't right. The whole situation is not. Something's got to give, though. And to call a spade, I'm not the only father that has to deal with this kind of behavior from their child's mother. I'm not. But I am a father with a voice and a platform, and it's my due diligence to speak up, not only for me, but fathers like myself who are going through the same kind of things. And I understand the dynamic of somebody seeing how this is and trying to step in, interject their opinion, and find the little crevices of things that aren't perfect and trying to point that out. I get all that, okay? But you gotta understand something. For one, I've been putting up with this for 7 years, with this kind of erratic behavior from this woman. And it's gotta stop. Now, I'm documenting all this so I could have record of it, because, you know, and I'm going to court. I'm gonna be there in person. And this woman had my child and her son over at my mom's house for the last 6 months. And the reason that she came over there was basically because I had called her out on her drug use and the fact that she was just leaving my kids with some strangers and going to hotels and doing God knows what. And I told my mom, and my mom stepped in and as grandma, and, you know, said, hey, y'all just come here, you know. Prior to that, we drove the same amount of distance, like 100 miles, to go pick up London. And when I got there, when she's back with the same ex-boyfriend that she was with then, but she got back with now or whatever, which that's only temporary, and he got multiple kids, so, you know, it's become Amber getting child support from me, so she could just have extra money to blow, but she remains financially unresponsible and leans on the government, state aid, and link as if that's her job, or as if, you know, she said, raise 2 kids by myself, see how I do it. I've raised my child. I did do that. I raised 2 kids when I was living with her. And at 6 months, me and her broke up, and then her mom passed away. It all got bad. But actions and consequences are a real thing, and you know, it's just again, I haven't even broken no laws. And even when it comes to laws, this woman's broken the law several times and still found a way to get out, you know. Now it's to the point where we've both made it clear we don't want anything to do with each other, but we still hold a common responsibility in the child that we both made. But you know how Illinois is, and you know how, you know, it favors giving the mother everything they can. You know how many broken households there are. You know that. You know how many, you know, people hate when racism is called out, and they low-key like racism, but when it's highlighted, then they all hate it and say, oh, it's not good when it's highlighted. But under the surface, you know, people love racism. I can't focus on this basketball game hardly because, you know, it's just like I'm dealing with all this stuff in real time. And I'm just trying to do something to keep my mind off of what's going on, but it's difficult. And I'm not asking for no money, you know what I mean? I'm asking for prayers, but this woman asking for my money. She want to get my money and not let me see my daughter too, you know? This woman clearly resents me and uses any man, you know, that she can for financial gain or whatever it is. And she's done that before time and time again. I'm not the only one. This kind of behavior, though, that she exudes apparently gets rewarded by the state of Illinois. They have one chance to do the right thing and prove me wrong, you know, because and that's July 16th, because there was an incident that happened, and I don't even want to get back into it, man, but long story short, I've lost a lot of time with my child, okay, unfairly. And you know, I guess, you know, that's subjective where it says unfairly, but I'm her father, okay? Now, do I get rights? Are we gonna find out? Tune in on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, you know what I'm saying? Because how you could disrespect me and expect positive results from doing that is beyond me. I mean, and not even that. Like, you're hurting your daughter. It's not about me. It's really about her. In the grand scheme of things, I can't even concentrate. I'm low key about to not even finish this game because my spirit is just so tired putting up with this. There's so much of this is documented, and yet, you know, people play both sides all the time because they just like drama. They just like watching a sitcom. Few people want to really do the work needed to help, you know. People will comment quicker than they'll share a post for, you know, awareness, but they'll get on there with their 2 cents, you know. I'm fatigued, you know. I'm just relying on God, you know. It get to a point where I feel like maybe I should just stop talking altogether, like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, how can I glorify God more? And in my free will is like, what can I do? You know what I mean? Like, what? It seemed like everything I do is like the wrong thing. It's like I could do no right, but when it comes to my daughter, she appreciates the simplest action. She just excited to see me. She just, you know, and it's like people in her life, some people feel opposite and they want to rob her of that, you know. They want to rob her the joy of her father because they don't got a father, or because they didn't experience that kind of love from their father. Like, I could, you know, you could say, oh, that's cap or that's speculation, but well, let me prove it, you know. And then, you know, it's like, man, I'm just, and it seemed like the more I post, the more, you know, I bring this stuff to the surface. Somehow I take a bigger L for doing it, for speaking on it. As if me telling the truth is penalizing me. As if, like, that ain't what I'm supposed to do. I'm just supposed to support the lie. And, you know, I mean, Illinois broke as it is already. You know, they tired of putting Amber on state aid and cash assistance and link. So naturally, they want to come after my pockets. But it's all broken in the system. If Amber was working a job, she wouldn't be getting no link. She'd be getting more money, but she's not intelligent enough to put that two and two together. She thinks that the best thing is come after me, come after all my money, and risk me getting incarcerated. And she thinks that, you know, that's the womanly thing to do. Instead of picking herself up and building herself, she's just a broken woman and thinks that disrespecting me is going to solve any of her problems. It's not, you know. And hurt people, you know. Like, but I took care of that woman for so long and did so much for her, and literally, it's like it's all for nothing. Or she can just, you know, just put that to the side and be selfish and, you know, not look out for her daughter's best interest. Just, you know, because if I ain't doing something for Amber, then I'm worthless. I don't need nobody texting me talking about, G, calm down, or I'm just checking up on you. I don't need that, bro. That's not what I'm even looking for in my life. I'm not going outside. I'm not popping out. Like, I'm not even in that phase of my life anymore. I done been did that. I'm trying to get everything together, but it's like, I want it for myself, but it's like people ain't wanting that from me, and it's just, everything is resistance. I'm pushing through though. Like, God give his toughest challenges to his mightiest warriors, and the definition of Marcus is warrior. So I'm gonna get through it. But understand, yeah, warriors get fatigued too. Warriors get upset too. Like, Super Saiyans get damaged too. I mean, you know, yeah, every fight makes us stronger, but it's like, damn. I'm human too. I'm not saying this for no sympathy or nothing. I'm just calling a spade and using my free will and freedom of speech. But I get condemned for that. You know, I'm the bad guy anyway it go. If I stop reaching out completely, first of all, why do I have to be blocked anyway? Why does my baby mama consistently want to make this about her when it's not? And I could act right, you know, but why does she get to disrespect me to the umpteenth degree and, you know, slander me and keep me away from my child? Why is that fair? How is that even an option? Where are the good women that do that at? How do they benefit? And she continues to, you know, get enabled or whatever. You know, people be enabling her, and it's like, but then them be the same people that, oh, I've had enough of you, Amber, and then kick her out. That's how I even met Shorty, was watching her child's father, her ex-husband, lock her and his son out. You know how mad you gotta be to lock your baby mama and your child out the house? And even in that situation, how they got split custody of them two children, you know. It's wild, bruh. Like, I'm just saying, bruh. I'm fighting back this time. I'm not taking this laying down. I mean, in a perfect world, and you heard it on the phone, Amber just, oh, she wants me to go away. She this and that. I don't care about what Amber wants. The only reason I'm contacting that woman is because she's in my child's care. I don't want to talk to Amber. Let's make that 100% clear. I wish I could take back all the things I did for that woman since 2018. You know, it's 7 years. I done seen this woman overdose on fentanyl. I done been through her losing her two parents. I watch how toxic her relationships is with her family and her friends. I watch her just not try. I watch her be scandalous and lie and all this stuff in and out of a relationship. So it's like, God bless me and pray for me, because at the time when I met her, I just wanted to have a kid. I'm turning 35 this November. I met her in 2018. When I met her, I had sex with her the first night, and then from there it just didn't stop, and then it rolled over, and then 2 months later, 3 months later, she got pregnant. You know, I was super irresponsible. But I just wanted a child so bad. I wanted to create a life. I wanted to feel what it was like to be a dad. At the time, some of my best friends were having kids, and I mean, dudes, I guess, can catch baby fever too. But I really chose the worst woman I've ever met in my life to procreate with, by far. Like, literally, I got ex-girlfriends that I beat myself up to this day. Like, oh, why didn't I marry my ex or put a baby in my ex? Why did I wait for the most vile, disrespectful, nasty women inside and out to procreate with? I mean, and it kills me even saying that because I am a nice guy. But just like anybody else, I got my limits too. Like, do you think I woke up like this? Woke up with this hurt emotions and woke up with it, like at this point, and then, like you've chosen to keep me away from my child for a long time. And I've had to fight to get any sort of time with her. And at the same time, a lot of times when you screw up, I've been there to, alleviate situations. Now you decided to move 100 miles away, pull London into a different school, take her away from her grandma, take her away from her friends, and she's turning 6. Teenagers shouldn't even be having to go through this. She ain't even in her preteens yet. She turning 6. So I'm like, all right, anything I do, it seems like it's wrong. It's wrong if I fight. It's wrong if I fight for my daughter. It's wrong if I just stop communication altogether and just, because at that point, if I do, obviously, and if I stop communication and I don't hear from my daughter, then my daughter don't hear from me. What is that good? That I'm supposed to do that? Like, a child needs their father, and I'm a good father. I provide. I love my daughter. I have fun with her, literally. Like, her mom don't have fun with her. Everything is like a chore. She hate taking her outside. I mean, but then again, it's like, as much as I expose the situation, it's like Amber gets stronger because she pulls that sympathy card and she knows what she's doing. She's a pro narcissist. So it's like, funny part about it is this whole child support hearing, they're not going to give me custody. I just want visitation. I mean, sure, I'd love to have custody, but they're not going to do that. They gave me a 2-year OP from 2 weeks to 2 years because I didn't come to court on Christmas Eve. Granted, looking back on it, yeah, I should have went to court, and you should always come to court, of course. And I just, I wasn't smart, and it's like, oh, I'm working that day on Christmas Eve, I can't make it. But because I didn't show up, they extended a order of protection from 2 weeks to 2 years, and I had just put one on her prior. Incident happened on my birthday, November 19th, and Amber was drunk, and the neighbor called the cops on Amber because the kids was crying and unclean and all that. And come to find out, Amber was using again and out of town, left the kids home alone again. So I ended up getting my daughter, and her ex-husband got his son, and since then I've just never seen Amber the same. And even before that, we had our issues. But when I found out, like, she's okay with leaving my kid alone, door unlocked, candles going, paraphernalia everywhere, like, somebody could have came in and, what I'm saying? And I watch enough, like, law and crime. I watch, crime documentaries. I watch, Chris Hansen, How to Catch a Predator. Like, I'm familiar with, these things that could happen, And, I'm scared for my life. I'm scared for London's life. I'm scared that she got to keep putting up with a ridiculous woman that's her mother. London's best interest would be in my care, 100%. I got more of a stability. I'm employed. She's not. I got family. She don't. All the way around. We got child support here in court in a couple of weeks. The things that I upload on my YouTube, even when I go live and I play the audio, like I played the audio at the beginning of the live, but it's on my YouTube channel, on my videos and shorts, and I got a playlist of like 140 videos of me in London, like visual evidence of like she's having fun, she's safe, we laugh, we love each other, etc. And there's documented, incidences where Amber's put my daughter in danger, but yet I somehow appear to be the villain in this. Gifts from my daughter in my possession and all that, and somehow I can't get to speak to my daughter on Father's Day. And July 3rd will be her 6th birthday, and somehow, I just got a feeling that I'll still be blocked. But if I don't call private, then I don't hear from my child. So you see where I'm at? Like, I'm tired of calling private. I'm tired of being on private blocked anyway. I'm tired of Amber using this situation. It's like she thinks she checkmating something, and she's not. But it's annoying because I'm a parent. Like, if I didn't have a blood seed with this woman, I wouldn't care. I feel stupid enough for even coming to her aid. I can't go back and change the time, but it's like, yo, the best I could do is keep my mind off it, keep going to work, stay prayed up, stay in the gym. But y'all feel me though, like. And I'm not even asking nobody to pick sides, because ultimately the judge she's gonna do her job. But this is my life. I gotta do my life. She's gotta do a job, a fast assessment of what's in the best interest for the child. But I got a long evidence record, and I got printed out papers that is clear cut. But you know how Illinois is, and it benefit Illinois to put me on child support so they could get some of their money back that Amber has gotten from the state of Illinois for being an unfit mother, because they paid mothers for that. They give them Section 8 and Link because they want to decide that they're unfit. This ain't disability. You want to be unfit. You want to end relationships. You want to be toxic. You don't want to strive for greatness. But these women get rewarded for that. If a man does anything, he getting shot or put to prison. Sorry, buddy. But I'm wrong, though. It's just a lot to dwell on and take in, because I'm not giving up by no stretch, but it's like, y'all see I'm getting abused, and it's like, oh, well, but it's okay. Like, that's how people see it, like, oh, it's alright, you'll be fine. You should want to be on child support. What? I should want my baby mama to rob me, strong arm, and keep me from my child? That's what I should want? Huh? London's first words were dada. Like, I can't tell you how much overwhelming, like, visual cues I have that, it's clear that I am the best option for London's long-term life and short-term. I don't even have London's social security number because Amber kept it from me. I don't have her birth certificate and her documents because how Amber is. I want all of these things. And I'm not the dad sitting here crying wolf. I'm former military. I'm a recording artist too. I'm professional security. I got some things on my jacket, but in court, none of that matters. In court, I'm a deadbeat. Let somebody tell it. Let somebody in their feelings with power say anything, and then that's just automatic law. But the facts is the facts. And, you know, it's hurtful, you know. Regardless what I decide or how I do, whatever I do, it just hurts. And it hurts London more. I'm an adult. I done lived my life. London is a child. She don't know what's going on. She don't know, and she can't do nothing about it. Her mom probably don't even let London be on YouTube if I'm on YouTube or something. You know, when I go live, you get a notification, but it's like. But I don't know, man. I'm just gonna get off here. I barely focused this game. That's why the score was so close. But I'm venting. You know, pain shared is pain lessened. But I still gotta keep showing up. I'm still doing my 200 plus push-ups a day. I'm still hitting that gym. I'm still going to work. I'm still writing letters to my soon-to-be wife. Woman been incarcerated for 2 years and hoping she get out in another 2 or 3 years. But you know what I'm saying? I got some stuff going on, man. My dad turning 75 in a few days. Mom's 64. I'm finna be 35. You know? How much time do I really have? And it's already written, you know, only God knows. But you know, God, so help me. I be in the Bible and all that. I be going to doctor, therapist, all that. But it's like, where is somebody gonna stand up for me? I got to stand up for myself. I can't wait on nobody. And you know, people are just gonna keep giving Amber the pass. But then something gonna happen to my daughter, and then they gonna play the role like somebody didn't say this to them before. Like, hey, give that man his daughter. She's safer with him. I'm not gonna leave her somewhere with some strangers. I'm not gonna lose custody of her. I'm not gonna yell at her, mistreat her, like all these things that her mama do, as if like she get rewarded for doing all these things. And you hear how hateful she is towards me. And you hear the pain in my voice when I'm talking about it. And I've been putting up with all this for a long time. So I'm at a crossroads, like either I stop and just stop, you know what I'm saying, and risk not hearing from my child. I stop reaching out. I risk not hearing from my child. We do everything in the court system, and I just keep my mind off it. Which, you know, at this point is probably what I should do or what I gotta do, as if that makes it any better or makes it hurt less. Because I miss my daughter. I want my daughter. I don't, you know, like y'all don't understand that kind of pain if you ain't been through it. It's like, I worry about my daughter. I want to know how she is, how are they going, what she's doing, you know. I want to do the things as a parent that, you know, ain't the most fun, like taking her to doctor's appointments and dentists and all that, because that's a part of life. Her mama don't want to do those things though, because that's irritating, because no, she don't got the time for it, woo 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 or whatever. She'd rather let her child's teeth rot because Amber ain't got no teeth. And y'all sit up here and say, oh, that's mean, but it's the truth though. See, like, y'all don't look at things how they are until like way after the fact, something worse happened, and y'all don't even care about that. Like, if I died or whatever, y'all would be like, say all these things about me now, but you know, like, I need help right now. I'm dying without my daughter. Like, you know, she give me so much purpose to live, but it's like, alright, God, like, alright, we gonna remove this, and you gonna have to put more trust in me, and, you know, woo woo woo, you know, because only I can lift you up, and I'm gonna have to be like, okay, God. Not knowing, not having no control over the outcome, just having to be like, alright. And it's scary, but that's what I gotta do. So, you know, I hope London alright. I know I ain't gonna get no call from her on her birthday, and that sucks. I got gifts for her. I can't get to her. That sucks. Amber's always surrounding herself with toxic men, and automatically, they hate me, but don't nobody know what I've done for that woman and her children. And it don't matter really to them, or quite frankly, even to me. It's like, I ain't getting no reward or ribbon or thank you card or nothing. Like, I just, when they say nice guys finish last, but y'all just pray for London, Sophia, Fultz, man. Y'all pray for Wyatt Butler too, and Remington Butler. Like, hurt people. So I'm out of here, y'all. Adult School Marco podcast, the trillest for the school in America. Ice cream cones in the chat. Blue chews. Let's rip another pack. Alright. Peace.